As a seasoned observer of the Bachelor Nation universe, I must say that the love stories unfolding within this reality TV sphere are as captivating and unpredictable as any classic romantic novel. The tales of Dean Unglert and Kaitlyn Miller Keyes, who have weathered the storms of separation only to find their way back to each other, is a testament to the enduring power of love. Their journey from the hashtag van life days to the altar in a camp-themed affair in the Colorado mountains is nothing short of enchanting. It's heart-warming to see them finding joy and laughter in each other, even on their toughest days. Much like a good cup of coffee that keeps us going through our own trials. And after a breakup, Kaitlyn Bristowe prefers to give the relationship a proper send-off. After a previously crowned bachelorette who parted ways with fellow Bachelor franchise personality Jason Tartick last year, has lately explained the reasons behind conducting a memorial service to aid her recovery following their split. On the August 27th episode of Off the Vine, Kaitlyn put it this way: "I held a small, symbolic funeral service for myself. I conducted it on my own. There was no physical burial involved. It was purely a mental exercise. Sometimes I worry that I might come off as odd or insane." However, she mentioned that she discovered about the closing event from the self-improvement getaway she attended. She explained this was primarily a method involving visuals. Essentially, it's about bidding farewell and finding a measure of acceptance. It seems to alter something within our brain. It truly has an effect. It's Kaitlyn who has sparked speculation about a romantic connection with fellow Bachelor Nation member Zach Clark, discussed how changing her perspective was among the factors that aided her is dealing with her heartache. And she also highlighted the importance of her network of supporters during this challenging time. She reminisced about the aftermath of her last relationship, where many people offered congratulations, expressed pride, or acknowledged the difficulties she must have faced. Surprised by this reaction, she said it had not been something she expected. One of her friends even suggested throwing a congratulations party for her. And still, Kaitlyn has previously spoken out about how she's not fully out of the woods, especially after Jason Harb launched a new romance with Kat Stickler and Jew. Kaitlyn posted in a private Off the Vine Facebook group, as mentioned in a June update, saying, "I am not hurt. Instead, it's about some lingering feelings of anger and resentment I'm dealing with." To say earlier, Kaitlyn openly expressed her sense of letdown towards her ex-partner after allegations surfaced in December 2023, but she had been unfaithful to him with Zach. Although Kaitlyn denied these accusations, she felt Jason reacted defensively by posting a series of vague messages on social media following pictures of Kaitlyn celebrating New Year's Eve with Zach. She clarified during a January episode of Off the Vine, "I'm not saying his feelings aren't genuine, but I can't help feeling let down because they appear to be somebody built on an untrue account for self-pity." Previously, Jason shared insights on his personal healing journey following the conclusion of his 5-year relationship with Kaitlyn. He explained to Top Mob News in September that these circumstances are always challenging. Kaitlyn and I are navigating our way through them. Things are holding up for now, with its share of ups and downs each day. And he added of Kaitlyn, "I will always have a special place in my heart for her." And keep reading for more Bachelor couples who have given away their final rose. Status: split in November 2022. Greg, a previous suitor of Katie Thurston on The Bachelorette the year before, appeared alongside Victoria on the season finale of Bachelor Paradise. There they declared that they were in a relationship. However, by April 2024, he disclosed that their relationship had ended. Previously, prior to Victoria and Greg making the relationship official during the final episode of the 8th season of Bachelor in Paradise, Victoria had parted ways with her fellow contestant, Johnny DeFilippo, ending their engagement. And is not the good way to take additional status, and my father divorced. My Sal loved them, second seed in the incredible way of people, and they put it out them and make them from Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist. Got engaged at the end of November 2023 during the season finale of the first ever Golden Bachelor show, and they officially married during the live broadcast wedding in January 2024. However, 3 months after their nuptials, the couple announced that they were breaking up. In a heartfelt conversation with Teresa on Good Morning America in April 2024, I reflected upon our journey together and carefully examined our current living situation, among other aspects. After much thought and open dialogue, we've arrived at the shared decision that it's likely best for both of us to part ways and dissolve our marriage. They reached a divorce settlement in June 2024, according to court records reviewed by Top Mod News. This is status now engaged, although underwater welder John Henry Spurlock and nurse Kat Izzo didn't initially connect during the 9th season of Bachelor in Paradise. They were ready to take a leap. As he proposed with an Asher-cut Neil Lane diamond, he expressed his feelings, saying, "Today I'm following my heart. It tells me that you are amazing, exactly what I've been searching for." And status, split despite her nerves about a Paradise engagement, and all dressed in light Eliza Ishii, one of Clayton Neachard's exes, happily accepted Aaron Bryant's oceanfront proposal. Touched by the software salesman's decision to reach out to her mom for her blessing, she gushed, "I knew I was not in control of what was going to come out of my mouth." The finale's coda acknowledged Charity's ex and marketing manager Eliza had hit some bumps after returning from Mexico, and days later they announced they had officially ended their engagement. Tricky emotion watching it all unfold. He wrote on Instagram December 11th, "We're leading our amicable split with nothing but positivity and mutual respect for one another." And status split too, postpartum nurse Kylie Russell lamented boyfriend Avon Jones's unwillingness to get down on bended knee, a move he was purportedly prepared to make while romancing Bachelorette Rachel Recchia. She ultimately accepted Avon's Paradise proposal to get out of here and make it work. Though that meant her planned engagement gown remained packed, I just had to do what I felt was right. She said, "Love is all about taking risk." 2 days after their December 2023 finale aired, she announced on her Instagram stories that their relationship had dissolved due to multiple infidelities. Avon later issued an apology to Kylie, writing, "I have made major mistakes in the relationship and hurt someone who was very close to me." In a recent interview with Top Mod News, Charity Lawson expressed her satisfaction with how the current season has unfolded, though this statement barely hinted at the grand finale that awaited her in August 2023. Integrative medicine specialist Dotun Olabeko dropped to one knee and declared their love as perfect, posing the question, "Would you do me the honor of making our fairy tale come true?" And as consistently in a relationship, it is very the current situation and Brandon Jones declared his affection for Serene Russell during their season 7 appearance on Paradise, stating he would love her to the end of time and forever after. However, their union was not destined to last. 5 months following their televised proposal, they shared a joint statement in May 2023 announcing their separation. The process had been difficult due to their relationship playing out in public. "We have struggled privately with our relationship, which has proven extremely challenging under the spotlight," they wrote on Instagram. "This has been an incredibly hard pill to swallow, as we both harbor a great deal of love for one another. We ask that people show compassion during this trying time and refrain from hateful comments." And the relationship between reality TV star Rachel and general contractor Tino Franco hit a snag during the 2022 season when he was caught kissing another woman. In an interview on the Vile Files, Tino admitted, "I absolutely do not condone my actions at all. It wasn't right. It wasn't fair to Rachel.
and I regret it deeply every day. It's something I'm ashamed of, and if given the chance, I would change it countless times over.
Oh boy, what a roller coaster ride it's been.
No, it wasn't just any story between Susie Evans and Bachelor Clayton. It was ours, as fans who've watched the every twist and turn. During the finale in 2022, she turned down his proposals, but then reconnected with him off-screen, only to part ways again, 6 months later.
After dating Bachelor Nation's Justin Blaze, Susie later confirmed that they had parted ways as well, announcing their split in August 2024. As a dedicated follower, I'd rephrase it as not created as processing. The pair, Marissa Gunn and Riley Christian, who shared a vision of peaceful Sunday mornings on BIP Season 7, found themselves parting ways after just a few shared weekends. In a joint statement issued in January 2022, they explain, "Unfortunately, we find ourselves at a point where we must focus on our individual growth." Marissa, a patient coordinator who previously dated Peter Weber, and Riley, one of Tasha Adams' suitors, announced their separation. In the status split number, the first same-sex pair from Bachelor Nation became engaged during Season 6 of Bachelor in Paradise, but they revealed their separation in October 2019. In their shared post on Instagram, they expressed that love and concern for each other has always been central to their relationship. They prioritize what's best for them as a couple. After much thought and with hearts heavy with affection, they have decided it is in their best interest to take a break from the relationship. They aim for what is ultimately beneficial for both of them in the long term, and at this moment, that means growing separately. Current status engaged, any current status engaged, so there's a tough 2+. After this couple living in their mat number showed what happened. Back up. So he was going to breathe that, and then Joe Mabel, and store owner who found fame after Becca Kufrin sent him home night 1 in 2018, decided to just do the damn thing. At City Hall, near their New York City digs, roughly 1 year after leaving Paradise Engaged. Just married, Serena, now hosting the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast with her husband, captioned the October 2022 video, who are still having a wedding this September, but who doesn't want to get married twice. Status married, converted, and what's going on is their status. Previously on Bachelor in Paradise, Becca, formerly the Bachelorette, and Thomas Jacobs, a contestant from Katie Thurston's season, started dating during the 7th season. Split while still filming, rekindled their relationship post-production. In May 2022, they revealed they were engaged, with Becca taking the initiative to propose. As she shared with Top Mob News, "I hope this encourages others to break free from traditional norms." In October of the same year, Thomas reciprocated the gesture. Their son, Benson, was born in September 2023. On Instagram, Becca expressed there are no words sufficient to express the love and admiration we have for this little boy. And then all the way of go. They're coming, they're straightening them. Split up is bottom. And I think everybody wants to go back in the state. And that, as a lifestyle expert looking back on last year's finale of The Bachelorette, Season 17, I am delighted to share that Katie found her perfect match in Blake Moynes. Their romantic journey unfolded during their special overnight date, which included an exhilarating paintball adventure, a relaxing cowboy tub soak, and a heartfelt conversation under the night sky, all culminating in their heartfelt expressions of love for each other. And bending down on a knee, Blake expressed to Katie, "You're worthy of the entire world, and I can't wait to stand by your side and assist you daily from now on." Approximately 3 months following the broadcast of their proposal, the couple revealed they were separating. They expressed their sentiments in identical statements. We are incredibly thankful for the precious moments we experienced together and the incredible journey that unfolded throughout this past year. However, after careful consideration, we've decided that we are not a suitable match as lifelong partners. It is the kindest decision for both of us to move forward separately.
And Amazing said, look at the problem. It feels like a problem. It's a bit. And I recently, all the time, I never feel as in pen. I had, following Claire Crawley's 2020 season of The Bachelorette, Tayshia got to know and develop feelings for Zach Clark. Despite ending her season with an engagement, Tayshia shared afterwards that their relationship encountered a few highs and lows. Being in a new relationship and then disappearing for a few weeks can be challenging, right? I'm speaking honestly here. She shared this on the Ben and Ashley and the Day, I Almost Famous podcast in August 2021, right?
Later on, she stated, it seemed as though we needed to recall our reasons for being together. I believe this is completely standard. However, in November 2021, it was reported by Top Mob News that they had parted ways. And in some cases in the moment, everything that Man Ready to Do was expected to visit. During season 16 of The Bachelorette, Claire became deeply smitten with Dale Moss. So much so that by the 4th episode, they were engaged. However, their love story took up an unexpected turn as weeks later, after Tayshia had found her own engagement, Dale announced on social media that his relationship with the hairdresser had ended. And approximately a month later, whispers of reconciliation swirled around them as they were seen together by July 2021. Following multiple get-togethers, Claire and Dale were solidly back in each other's lives with a ring on it. However, their relationship didn't last long. They split up again in September. Now Claire is blissfully married to Ryan Dawkins, and they are eagerly awaiting the arrival of their first child together. 2 weeks and status split following a short-lived engagement with Hannah Ann Sluss and the subsequent breakup with Madison Pruitt. Fans had high hopes for Peter's love life improving. Regrettably, the connection between him and Kelly Flanagan, a prominent figure from The Bachelor season 24, did not last, as Peter announced on New Year's Eve in 2020 that their 9-month relationship had ended. Though our bond held many cherished moments, unfortunately it wasn't meant to last, as Pete shared on Instagram. Regarding Kelly, there's a unique affection that will remain constant. In 2022, they made another attempt at flying again, only to disclose in May of the same year that their relationship had come to an end. Status split. After their intense 2020 finale, the pair shared on Instagram that they wouldn't be continuing their relationship. Peter penned, Maddie and I have mutually decided not to move forward in our relationship anymore. This wasn't an easy choice for either of us. But after numerous heartfelt discussions, we have concluded this is what's best for both of us. That was our problem, and the regard that we will be now. That will be persisted. In her statement, Maddie mentioned, I'll forever cherish and admire him. I firmly believe that our lives were destined to intersect, making us both improved individuals as a result. And what's the status? As they open during The Bachelor season 24, Peter and Hannah Ann had a short engagement. Regrettably, just 2 episodes before the end of the series, it became apparent that they were facing difficulties only a month into their commitment. More specifically, Hannah Ann was caught off guard when she found out about Peter's remaining feelings towards Madison. And she said all along, I merely wanted someone to offer their unwavering love as I was doing mine. Yet it was the first promise you took from me. She then returned the ring, implying that she felt he had taken something precious from her. You took that, she lamented. for I believed in you and have consistently been asked to remain patient and place my trust in you.
Relationship status. Married as Dylan Barber, who found love with Hannah Godwin during Bachelor in Paradise Season 6. I can't help but reminisce about our beautiful French wedding. It was nothing short of magical to exchange vows with my best friend, surrounded by our dearest family and friends. The entire experience was a dream come true. Now, as an official married couple, I am thrilled to call this tech entrepreneur from Hannah Brown's season my husband. We are both excited about embarking on this journey together in San Diego and City. We are looking forward to a future filled with shared memories and strengthened bonds between our families. In essence, we feel like we are already married, even though the legal paperwork has only just been signed. And then finally, we put all the temples and we're drive into after several months of anticipation, a pair from Bachelor in Paradise, Chris Bukowski, who began his long-running flirtations on Emily Maynard's season, and Katie Morton of Baited Colton, announced their split in 2019 via a joint statement on Instagram. They wrote, "We've come to a chapter in our lives where we believe it's best for us to move forward separately."
And they went on to explain, "We have decided to maintain friendship and respect for each other because that's the foundation of our relationship, and it feels most of what happened. In 1864, she